Welcome, folks. I am Jaby Koay, joined by ACHARA, the big, goofy, silly, hilarious KIRK. She is hilarious, just give her time. So, this is called Do Not Press the Walk Button by Key and PEELE on the Key and PEELE YouTube channel, which just came out on May 21st, 2020. They still make videos? Oh my God, I didn't know. So, I saw this pop up and I'm like, I gotta react to this. Haven't seen one of their videos in quite a while. I don't know if they've been doing videos this whole time and I just didn't know. And this isn't the first I'm being, told about this. But hey, I am excited to check it out. Apparently they've been doing videos on the reg. Let's check this out. This might be an old one. I've never seen it before. And so it's new to the Jabs and ACHARA.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I actually pressed it already. Huh? The walk button, I pressed it.
Couldn't hurt to press it again.
But it won't help. I mean, I pressed it already, right? It's already done. You don't think I didn't press it?
No, I wasn't saying that.
Good, because I most certainly did press it. Just have to wait for it to change.
So I'm like late for work, so I'm just press it.
What for? Why would you do something that's already done? I mean, I just think that that's crazy, right?
No.
You wouldn't suit up and try to kill Bin Laden again. It's done. I have killed the Bin Laden of pressing this button.
How long ago did you press it?
What do you think? I've been standing here for days. I just pressed it right as you walked up.
Are you sure you pressed it?
Am I sure I pressed it? It's how could I miss it? Rats know how to press buttons. Do you think I'm dumber than a rat?
No, nobody's saying anything like that.
It's gonna change. Just wait. It's because I pressed it already.
Okay, no offense. I'm just gonna press it.
What would you do that for? This is precision equipment designed by people with engineering degrees. It will work. I pressed it, sir. I pressed the button.
While we've been standing here, the light cycle has gone by twice, okay? I'm not saying you didn't press it. I'm just saying maybe it didn't work.
If it didn't work for me, why in the world would it work for you? Do you think that it would change faster if you pressed it? You think the light doesn't like me or something? Or do you think that this particular button was designed so that it only works after the second time that it's been pressed? Because that's lunacy, okay? Do you understand? Do not cut my balls off on this one, okay? Please, do not press the button again.
Okay, fine. We'll just stand here.
Thank you.
What?
Wait, hey, no! Oh! Told you shouldn't have pressed the button. Told him not to do it. No, actually, I already pressed the button.
Jesus Christ.
God! I did not see that coming. Wow.
And it just keeps going on. The guy just walked up to the curb without recording the fact that someone else just got hit. What I love about this sketch is it speaks to one of those things that I think a lot of us feel all the time, where you walk up to someone at who's waiting at an elevator and the button's been pressed, but there's some compulsion in you to press the button even though you know it's been pressed.
Just
because
in case.
You feel like in some way the machine will know that it's urgent if you press it again. Like the machine will come down faster. It will come down the pipe a little bit quicker should it be pressed a second time.
It's like, oh, gotta be in a hurry now.
Yeah, because the first person who pressed didn't already press it 12 times. If you press it that 13th, 14th time, it's gonna come down the pipe quicker, which is not the case. I've heard, I don't think this is true, I've heard that those buttons don't actually have any sort of effect at all. There's like sensors or something, I don't even know if that technology exists, but you pressing is just for you to feel better. It's not actually going to do anything.
Yeah, I think it depends. I don't know what it is like in the States, but definitely I feel like in the UK, when you press a button, you can see that change happens quicker than not pressing the button.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just confirmation bias. Maybe it's not actually doing anything that was gonna do that anyway.
Nah.
But I have been at lights and saw that it maintained the do not walk if the button wasn't pressed.
Yeah.
So it is doing something, but pressing it twice won't do anything. It's like pressing your computer button to power on the computer twice. It's like, no, you just shut it off now.
Oh.
So maybe every time you press it a second time, it works like on odd numbers. So you have to press it 3 times in order for it to definitely go. If you feel the compulsion to press it again. But I have had that situation where I'm like standing at the crosswalk, I know I've pressed the button, and someone else walks up and presses it also. It's like, but why? Did you think I was just standing here? Not competent enough to push the fucking button? Like, what'd you think? What did you think?
But it's just like that thing, you know, it's like, oh, I'm here now, let me push it once. You know, like we all push it. Now I don't want to push any buttons, because germs.
Well, that's why you use your elbows.
Yeah. Or my foot.
Or your foot.
Yes.
Yes. So that when the child licks it,
Yeah, I'm
he'll
like,
get sick
I'll put dog poop on that.
with the germs off your foot.
Yeah, just kick it.
I fully appreciate just the concept of this a lot. And I appreciate that they took it to this height.
Yeah.
That was just absolutely insane. Of him just getting really intense with it as if it's his last straw of hope. What's a better way to phrase that?
Vestige of hope.
I was gonna say that, but I thought vestige was something like old, like vestigial.
Bastion of hope?
Last bastion of hope, vestige
Yeah.
of hope.
No, maybe not vestige. Maybe it is bastion.
Vestigial is old.
Yes, like a vestigial tail.
Yes, vestige is not old.
I don't know. I just use
Bastion.
I just use random words that I read in books and hope that I use them in the correct context.
But the great thing about the scene, though, is just like any writing or any writing book will tell you, it was the end of the world for him.
yeah, it was life or death.
It was life or death.
like literally, and then you find out it actually is.
Right, it didn't actually.
Yeah.
Like metaphorically and literally, life or death.
Like he actually died. I wasn't expecting that. That's the thing. I expected that when he pressed it, it was gonna turn, and then I just expected him to walk across the street. But then they like usurped my expectations and one-upped themselves some more by then just doing the absolutely absurd thing, which is he gets violently hit by a car.
Right.
And like, I didn't see that coming at all.
Well, that's what makes this sketch so great, is the absurdity of it all.
Yeah.
Of just him being so intense with it. And you have that classic scenario of the straight man and the crazy person. Like, he is legitimately crazy, but then it turns out his crazy actually saved his own life.
Yeah.
Which,
like it makes sense.
it's just all around so absurd. That's the thing about it that makes it great. The effects on him getting smashed by the car was actually pretty good because, I mean, I wasn't looking for that. I wasn't paying attention to it. When it happened, I was like so taken aback by it. Like, I didn't even have time to process if it looked real or not. It just looked good. It looked good enough that when it happened, I just bought it. I think what happened was,
Did they put a dummy?
I think they put a dummy there. That's the only thing that can make sense to me, is that they put a dummy there. Like, they have him actually walk. The camera's locked off, if you'll notice. I think what they did was they got a clean plate of nobody there at all. Then they put the actors in there, and then they had him walk across in that action. And then they did the car going across, hitting a dummy. You match all this together and it looks real. So they shot Keegan-Michael Key separately and Jordan Peele separately. And they just put it together. It's like really brilliantly put together. It's all of the timing, right? They just match up the timing in post. Keegan-Michael Key's by himself in that shot and pretending to see Jordan Peele get hit by the car. And then Jordan Peele walking across the street is a separate thing entirely.
Right.
And it's just all cut together in a very clever way. The visual effects here is very, very smartly done in a low budget kind of way as well. See, they're not there together, but the eye line is perfect. That's what also sells it, is Keegan-Michael Key looking exactly where Jordan Peele is. His eye line was perfect.
Yeah.
And so you bought that all of this was actually happening at the same time. It doesn't even cross your mind that all of this is comped together. It's very, very smartly done.
Yeah, it's really good.
Especially for like something that's just a sketch comedy, you're not expecting this level of production.
Exactly. That's why I was completely blindsided by it, because I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
Like that level of stunt work, that level of effects or whatever to happen in that scene.
I'm also wondering if there's another layer to this where this isn't even actually on a street, but this is a green screen.
Yeah,
because
I don't know, because it looks like the street right by Funny or Die in West Hollywood.
Oh, I don't know, but looking at Keegan-Michael Key standing there like in shock at the guy who just got hit, it looks like something around him where you're seeing
The green
how
screen.
it was kind of keyed out. How the background is sort of keyed out. I think I'm sort of seeing there, unless
not sure.
my eyes just tricking me. It just looks a little funny now, especially when the other dude walks up. There's something funny looking about it, and so I'm wondering if there's a green screen element here as well. But anyway, that goes beyond the scope of what we're supposed to be talking about here. I just love the intensity that Keegan-Michael Key brought to it. I love the reaction that Jordan Peele brought to it.
I love Jordan Peele's acting in this too, because he was just, he played the straight guy very, very straight.
Right, it felt real. Like,
yeah, like really normal.
how any of us would respond in that kind of circumstance except for me. Because I'd be like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You pushed it. I would get mad too. All right, let's just wait here for the next 2 years.
2 years. I would have crossed the road and gone the other side. That's
Yeah.
what I would have done. And been like, all right then, you weirdo.
Right.
Let me just go the other way. I don't want to deal with you.
There's also a lesson to be learned here. Look both ways.
Yes, even when the green man comes on.
White man.
Whatever. When it says go, just double check because especially in cities, drivers are maniacs.
Yes.
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 It's a PSA.